These are the KONE lifts in the County Shopping Centre in Crawley. Right, let's call it. Let's take it up to the 4th floor. Door doesn't close when I push the button. I don't like that. Way out the 4th floor. Alright, let's take it back down to the bottom level. Let's get our cab view here. Welcome.
If you wait for mummy, please. We'll turn now, then we'll go behind.
There it goes. That's it. These are the scenic lifts in the County Shopping Centre in Crawley. Now, many people believe that the motors are up there, but actually, all the way down there.
Lots of clicking and whirring. So you've got your suspension ropes which go all the way up to the wheelhouse, which is at the very top, back down. Obviously there's counterweights within the lift shaft as well,
Yeah.
so that these aren't having to work so hard. And if push comes to shove and there's an emergency, we have to get anybody out. We have to knock off certain breakers here, and then we go in there, which is always locked because obviously it's moving unguarded equipment. Although there's a bit of a guard on it, but we have to go in there, and there's a brake which you can release with that little handle there, little black handle.
Yeah.
Basically, it's like, you can see where this bracket is with the bolt going through. It's basically like two big brake drums.
Drum brake, yes.
And all you do is you pull that, and it will just ease them off, and you can just inch the lift down on its own weight.
Okay.
Very simple.
Are you familiar with the workings about drum brake, Angus? I'll sketch it for you later.
Right.
Gets quite warm in here in the summer. That's why it's got its own air handling unit in here. Especially if they're being used a lot at the time.
They're very busy lifts. I mean, you know.
Yeah, we know we're under sort of green and whatever. No, oh yeah, not
Oh, I
long
do,
ago.
yeah.
And they were cream inside. They had different lighting. So we had low energy LED lighting on the side of this, new flooring, and the inside of the car sprayed. And then usually about once a year, we have the outside of the lift cars just cleaned because of dust and people chuck stuff down the lift wells and everything like that. But we are having them actually refurbished. We're spending, I think it's about 150 grand or so this year, which will be all new controllers. These will all be overhauled. We'll probably have new ropes done. Cause a bit of grief because it'll obviously take a lift out each time it's being done.
Yeah.
But 20-year-old lifts.
I think I saw something this morning. Did they used to have the bumpers on the doors?
The bumpers.
The
Yeah.
bumpers.
Yeah, we had new. We changed those over. They used to have the ones that sort of poke out.
Yes.
And then it's like a sensor.
Yes.
Yeah.
Then we had those changed. We had a more modern type put
Yeah.
on, which has got basically magic eye in it.
Yes. Angus just reckoned from the movement of the doors on the lifts you saw today that it used to have the bumpers.
Yeah.
So there you go. Yeah. Well, listen, after your refurb, after your next refurb, if you have any bits left over, sooner than your
Yeah,
going a glass case in his room forever.
We did have. I mean, those are just spare contactors and bearings and stuff like that. We did keep the old, because when we had them refurbished, we had complete new core button panels with it.
Yes.
And we retained the old core button panels because they're the same as we have on our goods lifts. And you didn't see any in the other lift milk room, did you? I thought we kept them in there.
Okay, didn't notice.
So this is the bits you come for, and that's basically it. All right.
Yep.
This is great.
No, it's you know, for me as an engineer, it's not a lot to see really. I don't know if you were expecting something more, whatever.
That's great.
But the ropes, again, the insurance inspector comes in once a year and he checks all the lifts and the safeties and everything else out. And as regulations, from not almost year to year, but regulations constantly being reviewed and updated. So on our hydraulic lifts, we've got to put additional car stop buttons, emergency buttons, in the lift pits, which we're doing this year. On these, for the last couple of years, they've been saying the ropes are worn but serviceable. I can't remember what it is now. There's a way they can tell when the ropes need changing. It's not praying before it gets to that point.
Maybe they can measure how many twists there are per meter.
Yeah,
or
it
something.
probably is something like that. But again, it's the typical idea that it's not just one rope. It is one rope, but because it's going around so many pulleys.
Yeah.
I love engineering, mate. I watch these. Do you have Sky at all?
No.
All right.
No.
I watch. They have these programs on called How It's Made, and it'll be anything from making crisps to cars.
Oh yeah,
whatever.
we saw that. Yeah.
And you just see the engineering that's gone into these factories to make these things.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
And there's a little place down the road called Mayfield Engineering.